Interesting. So, water, creatures of water, watery creatures of Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So with us, I'm Scorpio. If you don't know by now, now you know. It's interesting. I just see all of these like empty the rocks out of your pockets, and of course, as per usual, I've got one in my pocket. Empty rocks out, and I'm using that using that image from the ether reading, which is what do you got filling your screen? What's on your screen? What are you filling your screen with? What are you filling your nose with? Your ears with? Your guts with? Your heart with? This is saying that there's dead weight in there, that there's that your positive feelings are being weighed down by practicality. And it's like, in the last reading, in the fire reading, I said, that when I was trying to breathe, my breath is being obstructed by hope. Sometimes hope can be suffocating, right? Because hope, if it's being weighed down by practicality, like, I have so much hope, but there's so many reasons to be hopeless. That can be a negative, counterpoint to something like hope. But in this case, it's just saying, empty the rocks out of your screen. That was the image that I saw, was the screen. What are you filling your screen with? Well, my screen is full of rocks, of weight, of earth, of facts, of practicalities, of reasons, even to some extent of excuses. Not intellectual excuses, but like roadblocks, obstructions, past stuff, past stuff. With me, it's usually past I'm not good enough stuff. But also, what is it? What are the people feeling? Past I can't. Past I can't. Past I can't. I can't. C-A-N-T apostrophe. No, I guess C-A-N apostrophe T-S? I don't know. Past I cannot, in quotations. Statements, negative affirmations that say I cannot. That is what is weighing you down. That is what is causing the water to stagnate. And here's the issue. When we go back to the ether readings of I can choose to create my experience, if you feel like you cannot choose to create your experience, if you feel hopeless, or if you feel heavy, then the statement would end up being translated sort of as I guess I can sort of choose to create my experience if some things like work out better, or like if it felt better, or if this wasn't so hard or so sad or so busy or whatever. So there's like, it's not the excuses. The rocks are like the excuses. But the only issue with the rocks is that they're making your emotional empowerment challenging. It's making it hard for you to create your experience, because especially as water signs, if you get too waterlogged, if you get too emotional, then whatever it is that you create is going to be damp and kind of moldy, damp and a little mildewy. It's going to have too much of that feeling to it, and then it's not as exciting. I mean, it's just not as efficient, and it takes a lot more energy. So the idea here is to empty the rocks out of your pockets, trim the dead weight. I love it. It's such a good one this week. I'm going to use this one. I am a free flowing stream of consciousness, like a babbling brook. I am a freely flowing stream of consciousness. I like freely. I'm a freely flowing stream of consciousness. I am a freely flowing stream of consciousness. I am a freely flowing stream of consciousness. It means you want to affirm and assert your right to be clear, to feel clear first, so that you can then also affirm, I can choose to create my experience. If you're a muddy brook, it's going to be a lot harder to create a beautiful, fresh, powerful experience, because the mud is just going to weigh everything down. So affirming that I am a freely flowing stream of consciousness allows your consciousness to flow freely, and for you to sort of calibrate those positive feelings, to increase the feelings of freely flowing consciousness, so that whatever you choose to create, when you remind yourself that you can choose to create your experience, is freely flowing and clear and bright and shiny and authentic. I love you madly. I'll see you next week.